Support WrestleTalk!
Be friendly in the comments.
Wrestling may be a predetermined sport, but that doesn't mean wrestlers aren't hard as nails. They're tough guys and girls putting their bodies on the line week in and week out just for our entertainment. But some fans seem to ignore this and try to do something they think is funny. Something like jumping the guardrail and getting involved in a match or storyline. And sometimes wrestlers take exception to this and hit back. I am Luke Owen, and these are 5 examples of wrestlers hitting fans. If there was just one wrestler you wouldn't want to jump in the ring with during a big angle, it's Macho Man Randy Savage. Famously a paranoid wrestler, Savage allegedly used to bring a gun with him to shows in case anything got out of hand. So why, oh why, did this fan think it would be a good idea to jump in the ring during the 17th of May 1999 edition of WCW's Monday Nitro? The angle saw Savage attack his rival at the time, Kevin Nash, and then smear makeup on him. A fan then hopped over the barricade, presumably to help the incapacitated Nash, only he was met by security and a rather upset Randy Savage. Savage got a couple of shots in on the fan and even attacked one of the security guards trying to help out, perhaps thinking he was another dumb fan trying to make a name for himself. A few fans hopped the rail and one got in the ring. Luckily for WCW, it's always the skinny guys who get past security. Savage tackled him and held him down without hurting him. A scarier one now that took place during a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship between Rob Van Dam and Eddie Guerrero. Ladder matches are dangerous enough as it is, with multiple injuries happening to various wrestlers over the years. So the last thing you need is someone taking control away from the wrestlers. During the match, while Eddie was climbing the ladder, a fan in a hockey jersey got into the ring and pushed the ladder over. Thankfully, Eddie jumped off and landed on his feet, and then struck the fan with a vicious looking right hand and a kick before security got the guy out of the ring. Eddie made sure to punch the guy right in the face as he was being dragged off. Eddie should have effed that dude up, because that seriously could have caused a major injury. Randy Orton attacking a fan during a SmackDown house show in Cape Town, South Africa is a really interesting one, as there are those who believe the whole thing was staged. As Randy is making his entrance posing on the turnbuckle, a fan saw his opportunity to run in and comically deliver a China-like low blow to the Viper. Orton sold this at first because he's an absolute pro, but upon realizing it wasn't another wrestler, proceeded to kick the fan while security dragged him out of the ring. The fan even did an interview with a local paper calling himself the Wrestling Machine, and had hoped the attack would turn him into a big-time wrestler. So the question remains, was it a work or a shoot attack? I can tell you that there are people in the company who are extremely skeptical of this one. For a long time, WWE has wanted to do an angle that would fool TMZ, and lo and behold, they got the TMZ treatment on Wednesday. Another house show now, but one from the late 1990s in Germany. Stone Cold Steve Austin had just pinned Triple H following his Stone Cold Stunner and then jumped up to celebrate. But before he could raise his hands in the air, a fan jumped in the ring and tackled him to the ground and started punching him. It was a fool's errand, however, as Triple H dropped the fan with an impressive suplex and then beat the hell out of him with the help of referee Mike Chioda. The incident took place in the 90s, but a video of it actually appeared online in early 2016. In a 2013 episode of his podcast, Steve Austin said, "Triple H, stand-up cat. He picked that dude up, slammed him, and started punching his lights out. He basically belly to back suplexed him and punched his lights out. It was hilarious." One of the more famous examples of a wrestler hitting a fan in recent times is CM Punk during the conclusion of an episode of Monday Night Raw in 2012. As Punk made his escape into the crowd with the WWE Championship, he turned to face Mr. McMahon in the ring. Now, whenever you run into the audience at a wrestling show, particularly when it's someone as popular as CM Punk, there is a danger fans will try and grab you, which is exactly what happened when crowd members began to slap the championship and Punk himself. One fan pushed Punk so hard he nearly fell down the steps. When it happened for a second time, Punk turned around and hit the guy in the face so hard he broke his glasses. The worst thing about it, however, is that Punk punched the wrong guy. Both WWE and Punk had to release statements about the incidents. I think the whole situation sucks. It's an unfortunate and isolated incident. I was up in the stands, surrounded. Somebody said, let's push him down the stairs. I got hit in the ribs 3 times. I was getting shoved and I was getting punched. Then I started getting tagged in the back of the head. Unfortunately, I lashed out in the heat of the moment and I apologize. I'm really just glad nobody was hurt. So those are just 5 examples of wrestlers hitting fans. And we didn't even talk about Sabu, the NWO, or Jeff Jarrett hitting a fan at a TNA show. So if you think we should have had someone else on this list, let us know in the comments below. And after that, find out about 5 wrestling disasters. And find out why Hulk Hogan and Steve Austin never had a match at WrestleMania. Click the videos to the left to find out more. Press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.